Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Sylvia and I make videos on planning with the occasional review. Today's video is going to be an update of my A6 Pocket as well as a little bit of plan with me. In my A6 Pocket Leuchtturm 1917, I haven't done anything to this at all. I just have functional stuff that I use and want to use, which basically are stencils. So that's really fun and pretty. No thrills or chills here. Okay, still using my friction pen in a 0.38. In my Pocket A6, we've already done a quick flip through of this, and now I'm going to show you how this week has looked. I added these. These are by Perfectionism Prints. I always want to see Perfectionism ink. Is that a thing, you guys? Probably not. I have a couple here for inbox stuff for the monthly because mine is getting filled up speedy quick, and I was afraid I was going to run out of space, and that's something that in the next month I can try to figure out a little bit better. So here is the monthly. I need to play a little bit of catch up here. And then we have my list I need to make sure to mark some things off of in October 2022, in case you're watching this in the future. Here is this past week. We are now on Tuesday. I put a weekly review here. I had it in the back, and I thought at the end of the week of the dailies, I might do this. It's not that serious, and I don't really have that much to report. So I thought when I move the sticky notes, I would put it under here. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Turning the light down just a little bit. Okay. Then we have my next week that I need to go ahead. I mean, I started to prep it, but I need to start filling things out. I just got so busy yesterday, which was Monday. Still have nothing for November or December to report, but it's there. I thought I would put a cover page here if I didn't use it that just said dailies or something on it. I don't know. Just some vellum because why not? Here's how this week went. This was yesterday, and I don't have today set up. I am currently on page 26 in case you were interested. Then we have the stuff here in the back. So I did add this piece of vellum. This is from the planner spot. It's not on here, so I don't know. It's in A6 size, and I went ahead and printed it out at A6, even though, excuse me, this is A6 Pocket. And that worked out just fine. And it was cool. Put some washi tape there. It's just covering where it says collections. I just wanted another thing to separate this page from everything else. Stay focused. Here I have the trigger list all printed out. It's on 2 pages in A6 size. I just put washi tape down the center to keep them in. And I like the way it looks, and I can go ahead and use this anytime I need to do a RAM dump. On the next page, I have the cleaning list, and again, this is all by the planner spot. I think these are her freebies. I've had them for a long time, I think since the beginning of the year. So I can't remember if I bought them or not. I thought I was going to start in A6, which I did, but I forgot about these. And I never printed them out. And then when I was looking through my stuff for the end of 2022, I saw them. Some more Perfectionism Prints, and these are kind of like my collections here in the back. And so that I wouldn't have to, you know, like write in titles or anything like that. These work very nice on their own, and I just have more space down here, underneath, and on this page to write some more stuff. And I think that's everything that I added in here. Yeah, and that's just like a grocery list of stuff that I still need to get. Okay, so let's go back to what? Back to life, back to reality. Is that the words of that song? I don't even know where that came from. I had that stored somewhere in my mind. All right, let's move my sticky notes, shall we? To the next week. I really need to make a collections for my reading in here. I've been trying it out in something else, and I don't know if it's gonna work. So yeah, and look at this. This actually says leagues, but I had to erase this twice because I was having the worst brain fart ever, and I erased it so many times that it started to erase what was on the back. Thus the struggle with the friction pen. So just be aware that sometimes that can happen. My only little complaint about that. All right, let me start with what needs to be forwarded. I didn't have anything to put here, which is totally fine. I still have not washed or vacuumed my car because it's been raining like crazy here. But even though it rains, my car is still never completely clean. The bird crap still stays on, you know, the hood of my car. So I really need to do that. I need to work on doing the floors in the house. And then I did eventually get groceries on Monday. So that's why it's a forward. Okay, so right here I can write my weekly review. Now I'm interested in what to do here. I was going to make pizza on Saturday. It didn't happen. I have an erasable pen, but also I like seeing that I had planned something that didn't work out, like here, groceries. I just put a line, and I didn't want to put a line through the whole thing just to let me know that it just obviously didn't happen. I'm just going to plan pizza for some other day, so I don't feel like I need to forward it because I don't know what day yet. Whereas groceries, I ended up forwarding to Monday. I don't know what people do in that situation, but that's what I do. This is also going to be a forward. Okay, so that's done. Do I erase this because it looks odd? Do I add things? I don't want to add anything. So here is a potential place. Sorry, I'm going to shake my desk. To add a sticker or a quote or something at the end of the week. I mean, some people are fine with empty space, and I can learn to be fine with empty space as well, but I feel like if I could put a quote, maybe I should. Okay, so everything has been forwarded or marked or checked off. Okay, over here, I've got my mild liner. I watched Hocus Pocus yesterday while I was getting ready to go to the bigger town for grocery shopping and stuff. And I did that so I could watch Hocus Pocus 2. And I was not a big fan of Hocus Pocus 2. It was okay, but I mean, like, you have Bette Midler, right? She's a Grammy award-winning singer. And these are the songs that you give to her. I mean, Sarah Jessica Parker can sing, so can Kathy Ann. It's like, what's happening here? I don't know. The music really disappointed me, and then therefore, I was just like, it's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was really bummed about the music. I liked the way the beginning of the movie started, which I won't, you know, spoil it for you, but that was really cool. I enjoyed learning that, and it was just okay. It was just okay. I never watched The Fly before. I watched that. It was so good. I put The Fly 2 on here because I was like, we have to totally watch that. I did watch Mean Girls, and behind this, I just have some Post-its because since we're at the beginning, it kind of goes at a stupid angle that I don't care for. Yesterday was Mean Girls Day, and so of course I had to watch that. I started watching it with my niece when I picked her up from practice, and then I had to go home and finish it on my own. How are we with, okay, we're fine there. Nothing in the front, so now we're here. Okay. So I have just been putting what movies I've been watching here as my like one trigger for the day to help me remember what happened that day, and that's been working out pretty well. Added a few things over here and another column of tick boxes. All of that is good. And now I can set up this week since we're already on Tuesday early in the morning and I haven't, you know, whatever. I'm working on it. Where are all those stencils? I like to use these stencils as rulers as well. Okay, so here is where I pull from this and put here. You can also pull from either of these lists and put here as well. So basically I'm kind of forgetting about these things being here, and now I'm trying to write them on the weekly to see if that will help more. And maybe I should have just made this a collection, which I imagine is probably the right thing to do. However, like if I don't look at that collection, how is that going to help me? You know what I mean? I thought putting it here would help me. So far it hasn't, so we're going to move it to the weekly and see if that does. If not, then I'll make it a collection. Because right now, currently, it is a collection. It's on this page, page 3 and 2. That's working out swell. All right, what else did I need to do? Fix this, because it's going to drive me crazy. I also know what time this is now. I'll be so happy when volleyball's over, and it's over this day. So I'll be happy right here. And oh my gosh, volleyball in the morning is just like a deadly combination. Two things I can't stand. Mean Girls Day happened. And then I put watch a movie, and it was, I ended up picking both of the Hocus Pocus. So I went to get groceries with my sister and my mother in the bigger town. And we ended up going, oh my gosh, we got an Old Navy, y'all. We're moving on up in the world. And they are opening on this day, which I can't go because I have volleyball that day. And I think it's what they're calling their soft opening. So I got one of those little like 15% coupons, and I really want to go. So I might have to figure out running in after, but this could be an all day situation. So who knows? What do I do? I guess I could just put Old Navy so I remember. And then when Saturday comes, because obviously I'm not planning my days ahead, I can just pull from here and put it on that Saturday so that I remember. Oh, I need to do my little chart over here in the corner. Aw, this one covers up some of what I already wrote. Note to self, Sylvia, next time make sure this is on. Oh, you know why? Why did I do that? I just had a complete and utter brain fart. I'm gonna do this again because it's gonna drive me insane. I moved this over one too many because I thought I could be cool and talk and do this at the same time. And apparently that is not who I am as a planner person. Ugh, I'm so annoyed. So I'm gonna do this real quick and then come back. Also, I don't know what the hell this is down here. Do you guys see that? Let me show you. There's just like this smudge of I don't even know what. And it's not the pen. I don't know what that is. That is so weird. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. I can't believe I did that. I went one in too many. Anyway, I fixed it, and now my sticky note fits there, which it should. Okay, this was when I was trying to plan in advance, but I was like, no, we're going to do this instead, and so I don't need this sticky note anymore either. These are all books either on deck or that I need to finish because I put them down for whatever reason. It wasn't good enough, and now I need to play catch up. So I'm going to put another sticky note over here. This is stuff I have coming up, and it's nice to be able to see that in advance. Okay, I don't know that I have anything I need to put here right now. So let's see. Do I have any events? No. Okay, so let's finish Monday, which was yesterday, that I did not get done. And this is all just like little notes, so I don't care if people see them. It's not, who cares? Okay, so yesterday I went to the bigger town to go grocery shopping with my sister and my mom, and that's always somewhat of a mission, and they're both ridiculous characters, so yeah. Interesting. I had to get Powerade for the concession for Jade. We went to Old Navy, found out it wasn't open yet, but we did get a coupon, which was awesome. Went to TJ Maxx, and my sister got some pajama bottoms. These are not pajamas, except they are. One to Albertsons. Do you also have to go to more than one grocery store? Because Albertsons has a lot of like the different selections of chiles and Asian food, whereas Walmart does not. And I can't afford not to shop at Walmart, but as much of the stuff that I need at Albertsons, you know, I totally get. I love Albertsons. It's so nice and clean. There's something about it that's just, it's a really nice shopping experience. And I don't know what this is. I got it on this page too. So it must have been yesterday when I was setting this up. I must have had something like a stamp on my hand and I didn't realize. What am I doing in here? I don't even have a stamp. But it's not erasing, so it's not this pen. I'm gonna have to think on that. This is all stuff. I did not start this yesterday. And I did watch those two. Okay. Okay, and then I did write that it was Mean Girls Day up at the top. So today I just have to set that up. So the best way to set this up is I kind of just look at what I've done on the back, or, you know, the day, like if I'm doing this one, I just look at the day before. Pretty simple. I start with the broken up line. And that just separates my tasks from the journaling and the rest of the page. I like a little break here. Sometimes I use the ruler, sometimes I don't. It's not that serious. And I usually put something here and then another thought here. If I, like this one, had 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones. So I just draw a line whenever I feel the need. Okay, so that's not perfectly straight, but who cares? It's hard to work around the ring light and not shove my head under the camera, as well as, you know, not turn the page too much. So who cares? It's fine. You got to see how I set things up. It's not that serious. And I like the way it looks, all consistent. You can see how it looks if you put 2 to a page or just 1 to a page. Some with breaks, some with more breaks. Pretty simple, and I'm loving it. Okay, so I'm gonna fill out what today. I want to make what for dinner, something easy, because I sat down and did a video today and I've got to go do some note taking. Also, I need to look at what I forwarded. Did I move everything over here? See, I'm trying to get out of vacuuming and washing the car. And I'm going to write groceries here, but I mean, obviously I already did them yesterday. Since I already put a forward there. And I think it's Jay's turn to pick a movie. So we're trying to watch the new Hellraiser, but I haven't decided whether I want to try to at least watch the first one, the original, even though there are so many, because I don't know what it's about. Obviously hell in raising things. This is a movie that Jade hasn't seen yet, and I think she's old enough to finally appreciate it. So some of these movies we can't watch without her, so that it's easier for us to have options. So I don't know. I don't want to write that down because I don't know what he wants. Cool. Yeah, I'm working on Verity, and I think that's everything. So I think that I want to write here. I don't know if this is an event, but I'm going to make it one. That way I know when I started this book. I can also look at my dailies, but it's just nicer to be able to flip through weeks because there's less pages to look through and see that information. Okay, guys, that is everything. That is how I set up my weekly. And I love that I already pre-wrote in what week we're on because I probably forgot to tell you that it's week 40. I used my stencil. Did I use the small stencil? No, this looks too big. Maybe I did use this one. Okay, and I guess I could go ahead and pre-write that in for every week. It's not like it's gonna change, but I always just, I don't know, wait until that week starts before I do. I haven't put little boxes on a hillside. Okay, let's put a little box so we know that this is donezo and we don't have to look at it ever again. And that way we know that everything on this page is completely done, migrated, or crossed off as no longer relevant, right? Sweet. Okay. All right. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.